winner of the 2012 New South Wales HTC Startup Award is Evolve Orthodontics.
Thank you. Honourable guests, ladies and gentlemen, a big thank you to HTC for sponsoring this category, but more for your wireless mouse that I brought with me for luck. A great product. Will Irving, Group Manager of Telstra, wrote on the Telstra site that the Telstra Awards have shone a light on businesses in every corner and every section in Australia. I'm so glad he and the judges shone the light our way. A thank you to the lovely Anne for her encouragement last night at the workshop. She made us aware of the importance of being in such an elite group of businesses. I'm so glad that I chose the name Evolve Orthodontics for my business, as evolve is what businesses must do to succeed. Embrace change and new technology as an opportunity and a challenge. This is what our team has done over the last 2 years, and a big thank you to my dear friend Robert Smith, the other orthodontist in the practice, and a member of the board of the Carevan Foundation, which I will talk about soon. To Chantel, Nadia, Debbie, Sandra, Bernie, who are here tonight, and to Marnie, Christy, Cindy, Sam, Lauren, Christy too, and Kay, who aren't here tonight. We're an orthodontic practice in Albury-Wodonga with satellite practices in Wangaratta, Cobram, Yarrawonga, Deniliquin, Bright, Myrtlefoot and Corowa. So we service southern New South Wales and northeast Victoria. Patients have their major appointments in Albury or Wangaratta, but my staff and I travel to their regions for adjustment appointments, saving the patients time off from school and parents time off from work. Orthodontics is a happy business, and as Ralph Waldo Emerson once said, happiness is a perfume you cannot pour on others without getting a few drops on yourself, and that's what happens with us. Creating beautiful smiles give our patients more self-esteem and confidence. And we have been embraced with new technology such as Invisalign, a clear invisible alternative to braces. And Mark and his team from Invisalign are here tonight in the medium category and have been a great supporter of ours. I am a part of a group of 25 orthodontists across Australia called the Invisible Orthodontists, who are leading the way in this new and exciting technology development. But thank you, Telstra, for also recognising that business is also about social responsibility, for recognising that businesses large and small can give back to the communities in which they operate. I read an article in the local community newspaper, the Border Mail, about the extent of homelessness in our region, and I was amazed. The article was titled, "It's easier to turn away than to care." In other words, we find it easier to avoid the facts on poverty. 2 million people live in poverty in Australia, of which 12% are 7 years of age or younger. I decided at that moment to do something. I went out and bought an ex-South American sausage van and came up with a motto that says it's easier to care than to turn away. I was naive to think that my staff and I could then change the world. I had homeless youth paint the van because I wanted social awareness to happen, people to see a brightly covered van. Unfortunately, the kids left oily paint rags around, and the van, together with the warehouse, went up in smoke. The people of Albury-Wodonga rallied, and we got another van, this time painted by professionals, but including the original words of what Carevan meant to these homeless youth. And that was support, recognition, community, identity, culture, care, respect and connection. I formed a close relationship with one of the homeless men, Snowy, who provided grassroots level advice, and he's become a lifelong friend, and he's now on the Administration Council. The Frontline Carevan has served approximately 20,000 meals in the last 2 years. It has brought about social inclusion. We aim at making us and them become we in a non-judgmental environment. We give a sense of belonging, a sense of identity, and this can lead to a sense of achievement. Driven by a dynamic CEO, Jody Tiernan, who's down there, we have set up a blueprint for setting these care vans around Australasia. I'm thinking about care boats in Vietnam, Luke. After just 2 years, we have caravans in Wangaratta, in Blacktown in Sydney and on the Central Coast. We provide the how-to and the training just like a franchise, but a free franchise. That caravan then becomes its own community organisation. We have now the caravan trilogy. First, frontline caravan for social awareness and social inclusion. Secondly, a kids cooking and caring program where youth cook for the caravan in their schools in Year 9, and at the end of term go out with the caravan to meet those people whom they've been cooking for. This is developing a sense of compassion for others. Thirdly, we have the Caravan Sun Smiles program, improving oral health literacy, oral hygiene skills and dental access of less advantaged school children. Our managing director of this is Kathy Caboon, and a big thank you to her. So Caravan is a direct attack on poverty apartheid. It is a private enterprise making a difference. But we need the support of local, state and federal governments, and we need the corporate sponsors with a social conscience. Telstra Caravan sounds good. Because it's based on an untapped volunteer workforce on 3 levels. We've got the volunteers for the frontline caravan from all socio-economic classes and age groups. Most of them are getting more out of helping than the people them helping than the people they're helped. And second, the school children, also learning compassion, and thirdly, the dental community. Muhammad Ali once said, "Wars of nations are fought to change maps, but wars of poverty are fought to map change." Finally, a big thank you to my wife Jenny, and my fabulous 5 children, Renee, Daniel, Luke, Anna and Natalie, who have taught me love, and to my mother, Nancy, who instilled in me the want, the need and the passion to help others.